We felt like we needed to add a corporate services division at People's Company because as the company has grown and diversified across the entire country, you realize that there was a great overlap in some of the larger sophisticated landowners across the country, where maybe somebody in our Washington office was working with them on the appraisal side, while somebody in our Delta office was working on the management side. And the corporate services division really allows the idea that we centralize those points of contacts for those landowners.
Just as People's Company expands states and just our footprint, the corporate services just becomes more and more needed. We can become that one-stop shop for bigger, more sophisticated clientele that owns assets all over the country.
The reason corporate services was added was there was definitely a need by corporations for services in the area of real estate, in the area of valuations, in the area of representation of surplus properties, all throughout the United States. We have probably the best coverage of any company that I know of.
In corporate services, we can sit down with cities on behalf of families and think through development plans for their ground, whether it be for a residential subdivision, for an industrial development, for a data center ground. I bring a unique aspect to the corporate services team with the background and experience to sit down with local municipalities and understand the development world, whereas a traditional farming family may not be able to sit down with the city and be able to ask those proper questions to understand how they can value their ground or what the future land use looks like for their ground.
For the corporate services division, collaboration is an absolute key. As we serve as a one-stop shop for clients across the country, we depend heavily on our local offices, from California down to the Delta, up to the Lake States. We need to be able to rely and collaborate with those folks in order to get that local boots on the ground expertise that's truly key in helping out our clients.
I think one of the most powerful tools in our toolkit is FarmWorth, which we've developed. It allows us to go cross county lines, cross state lines, anywhere from Michigan to Texas.
Anything from floodplain areas, transmission lines, adjacent owners. It's a one-stop shop for all the information you're going to need when identifying pieces of farm ground that you're looking to get into or to sell.
I can be scrolling around on a farm in Kansas, in random part of Kansas, and I can see that we have a yellow farm outlined that's a land managed farm. I can call that manager up and say, hey, what are rents in this area? What are you seeing? And that's extremely powerful.
Holding the licenses that I do, I work with a lot of agents across the country, and the level of expertise, collaboration, and humility that our agents possess versus the field is truly unparalleled. And I think that's what really sets us apart.
So if you're looking for a brokerage firm that can represent you across the United States in terms of all services that you come to expect maybe in a big city, we can do that for you. What I like about the People's Company, we're in places that other companies aren't.